All right, so here we are with our three closed forms. Remember, one of them is to be a representational head, the other one is to be an abstract head, and the other one is to be non-representational. So that means we don't even want people to think of a head when they look at it per se, all by itself. Of course, if you had it associated with these, it'll be difficult for people to not think it's a head. That presents its own challenges. So I need to make at least two of these. Now I've got some different clays here, don't worry about that. I need to make at least two of these kind of resemble a head. So we're back to that idea of roughing in a form. A head is kind of an oval more than it is a sphere, but nonetheless it's a kind of a closed form. There's typically a little more volume in the upper part, and then there's kind of some indents in this area below the cheek, right? There's less volume down here. Now, the main thing, and this is about proportion, and that's one of the principles of art, of course, is that the eyes, if you can get this part right, your head will really can start to look representational. If you put your hand on your chin and right between your eyes like that, and keep that distance the same, and then put it like this, you'll see that your eyes are actually right in the middle of your head. So that's really important. So there's this middle line that goes vertical, and then there's also a line that comes right across here that puts the eyes in the middle of the head. All right, that is critical. If you miss that part and they're really high, you're never going to have a head that looks very representational. So some things that I like to do are to first kind of establish where's the bottom of this, and then I'm going to face it kind of I'd face it towards you guys, and I kind of push in right here. All right, pushing in to kind of create that less volume down at the bottom where your jawline kind of comes out. And then I'm gonna kind of work my hand around the back of this. Now the air is trapped in here, so it's not responding and staying, it's kind of pushing back on me. But just like this part of your head sticks out the back, we wanna start to have that back here where this is transitioning into a neck. And we'll talk about how to add a neck later. So you see how I'm starting to get this kind of like overhang there. And then here on the sides, this is my jawline. Now I don't have a chin yet. We'll go inside and push out to make that chin later. And then basically here's that center line of that. And then top to bottom, right? So the eyes, they seem like they're gonna be low right there with that, but we want them literally in the middle, all right? So this would be roughing in the form, all right? So I'm just starting to try to rough in the form to create a representational head, an abstract head, and then this is going to be non-representational. So I don't even want this to look like a head. I should probably have this wrapped up, and you know, the one that I'm not working on, I should have wrapped up. But all the ones I'm not working on, I should have wrapped up so I can kind of come back to them and they don't dry out on me. All right. So that's roughing in the form for the head. Okay.